Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. If you follow gaming news, there's a good chance you've heard about the Bayonetta 2 uproar and supposed controversy. Now, there's a lot of different sides and facets to this, so I'm going to try and cover all of them and give my thoughts on each. First things first, review scores. Bayonetta 2 has been getting pretty much 9s, 9.5s, and 10s all across the board. This is great. People should be happy, right? Well, go to the comment section of any 9.5 or 10 score video for this game, and I promise you'll be surprised and shocked at just how much hatred and anger people are having at these review scores, and the fact that the game is Wii U exclusive. I mean, just waves and waves of comments saying, oh, this game is for inferior hardware. No one's going to buy this game because it's for the Wii U. Oh, this game looks like crap. I mean, this is some Call of Duty level hatred for this game, just because it's getting 9.5s and 10s. And now the two most polarizing reviews that have gotten the most talk. First one, GameSpot. Now, GameSpot gave Bayonetta 2 a 10 out of 10. And for those that don't know, a 10 out of 10 from GameSpot is pretty much called for national panic. GameSpot does not give 10 out of 10s. I think this is the only third Nintendo exclusive game ever to get a 10 out of 10 from GameSpot. I believe the last one being Mario Galaxy 2. And of course, a 10 out of 10 is good. You literally cannot get better than that. But no, people are pissed. Pissed about a game they have not played. Probably didn't even play the prequel. And I just don't get it. Why would you be mad at a game that is doing good? Shouldn't you want other people to have a good experience even if you're not interested in this game? Even if you don't have a Wii U or have a desire to get a Wii U? And this is Bayonetta, one of the most unique games ever made. It's not some generic game that comes out every single year. I mean, if you played the first one, you know just how much love went into that game, how much fun it is. And from what I played of the demo and what I've seen of videos and gameplay, twice as much went into the second game. And I just don't see why people are mad that it's doing good and getting the recognition I believe it deserves. And if you're mad at being Nintendo exclusive, remember, if Nintendo didn't fund this game, there would be no Bayonetta 2 because no one else wanted to fund it. So yeah. And now let's talk about the other polarizing review, the Polygon review. Oh boy, here we go. The Polygon review. Polygon gave Bayonetta 2 a 7.5 out of 10, and people are pissed about that. Kinda. What difference between the GameSpot review and this review is that people aren't exactly pissed about the score, they're pissed about the reason the guy gave it the score he did. In a nutshell, he knocked the game 2.5 points because it's sexual. Let me stop there. The same guy that reviewed Bayonetta 2 and knocked it points for being sexual gave Grand Theft Auto 5 almost a perfect score and did not mention any sexual problems or representation of women in the game. Anyone that's played GTA 5 or one of the 3D Grand Theft Auto games can see what's wrong with this picture. I don't even have to go into detail about what's wrong with this. So let's just move on. First, let me start off by saying that if he has a problem with the sexual nature of this game, that's fine, whatever, that's his thing. But with that being said, to knock a game 2.5 points, just because you have a problem with something that's supposed to be over the top, goofy, and campy, is stupid in my opinion. In the review, he even states that he played the first game, so he knew what he was getting into with this one. And if you read the entire review, this is the only problem he has with the game. So to not get 2.5 points for something that's trivial in my opinion, especially when you can torture enemies, and this is what he takes a problem with. You can literally grind up enemies and freaking torture devices. But this is offensive? Really? And the final thing I want to talk about is Miss Arnita Sarkeesian. Yep, good old feminist frequency. She has some choice words about the Bayonetta 2 reviews, and I'm just going to leave some brief comments on what she says because I'm pretty sure this will already be beaten into the ground, and I just want to leave my 2 cents. First thing she says, disappointed to see most major Bayonetta 2 reviews completely ignore or even praise the shameless sexism and flagrant use of the male gaze. Okay, so she calls the game sexist. What is sexism? Prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination on the basis of sex. I have played Bayonetta 1, beat it twice. I played the demo of Bayonetta 2, and I can tell you I did not see any sexism whatsoever. Prejudice. I sure don't remember any characters hating Bayonetta because she was a woman. Some hated her because she was an Umbran witch, but not because she was a woman. Stereotyping. I sure as hell have not met any women in real life that can shoot pistols on their feet, can summon demons out of their hair, or anything like that. But maybe I just haven't met a lot of women. Discrimination. Once again, I didn't see any based on her gender, but she was discriminated against for being an Umbran witch. In short, there is nothing sexist about Bayonetta. I can get where Anita gets that idea from though, since she's never played the game and she seems to think Bayonetta is only defined by her sexuality. Now let me say something. I like Bayonetta as a character. Note what I just said. As a character. I don't even find Bayonetta attractive. But why do I like Bayonetta? She's witty. She's a well-written character. And she kicks tons and tons of ass. She could be covered up from head to toe in a nun outfit, which she is actually at one point in the game. And I would still like her. But anyways, moving on to her second statement. Everything about Bayonetta's design, mechanics, and characterization is created specifically for the sexual pleasure of straight male gamers. Where do I even begin with this one? Well, let's take a look at the design. When she says design, I'm pretty sure she's referring to the game itself. So, Bayonetta's design is supposed to give me sexual pleasure. A giant spider devouring some other giant creature apparently gives me sexual pleasure. Running around hacking and slashing the crap out of angelic enemies is supposed to give me sexual pleasure. Driving a sword through a freaking demonic creature as blood gushes out of it over and over, torturing angelic creatures, watching them being torn limb from limb, sexually arouses me. You know me so well, Anita. The mechanics. Oh yes, tap that X button. Pull off that 16-hit combo. Oh yeah, that turns me on. Characterization. You know what, this one I'll even give it to her. Personality wise, I would be attracted to Bayonetta if she was a real woman. I wouldn't find her physically attractive, but personality wise, I think she'd be a keeper. She's strong-willed, she owns her sexuality, she speaks her mind, she's witty. What's not to like? So in that respect, okay, I wouldn't say with sexual pleasure, but I do like Bayonetta as a character, and some of the other characters. Do you see what I'm getting at? Bayonetta is a well-designed character, in a well-designed game, that I'm glad is getting the recognition it deserves. Even if it is surrounded in all this stupid controversy. Even though the game didn't sell well in Japan, I'm hoping these review scores will really help it in America, because of all the games that release over the years, we get these yearly titles that pretty much rehash the same exact things. The Bayonetta games remind us what gaming is all about. Fun. We play games to have fun and have memorable experiences, to relieve stress and escape reality. I hope you guys enjoy Bayonetta 2 if you're buying it. If you're on the fence, try the demo. I'm pretty sure you'll find something you like about it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.